Good evening, traders. Ooh. 10 seconds remaining. Oh my god, where's this screen gone? Hello traders, where's my trading view screen gone? It was literally just there like 10 seconds ago. How are we all doing today? Why is this not loading? Thanks EXO for being buggy as always, and EXO's literally just crashed. The second I start the stream, EXO charts has crashed, like actually crashed. Can anyone see? Bear with me. Yay! It's back. Okay, EXO charts is back. No, it's crashed. Oh my god, I hate this thing. There it is. All right. Welcome everyone. Welcome. All right. What was that intro music, Lawrence Phillip? Did I still do the Christmas? Was that still the Christmas intro music? Was that the Christmas intro music that I played? Because I haven't done a live stream since Christmas, so I'm not sure if that was the Christmas intro music. I can't remember. Anyway, welcome everybody. Jay, CB, Amsterdam, Manuel, Joe, P's here, Christopher's here, Spartan Wrestler, Christopher. Don't cut either wire. We've got to keep this working. This camera also probably needs a little bit of adjusting, but we'll deal with that later. Who else? Jonathan, Spartan Wrestler, Starks, Mr. Fry, Sentinel, Lawrence, Jay, everybody else. All right, welcome. So, what did I say the last time I was live? I was kind of saying to everyone, I'll see you when we hit 17,600, right? And we've waited all this time, so it's almost as if I'd planned it. If you look at the last live stream I did, almost as if this is all gone completely to plan, and I'm just going live today because I'm about to put in a macro high for you guys, and yeah, and then we're just going to dump from here onwards. So yeah, let's get the let's take out these highs and let's get those short positions hopefully today, and we'll see how those go. But anyway, I guess I should do some TA and stuff, and we should go over some of the price action that we've had as of late. If there are any issues with the stream, then yeah, please do let me know. It says stream health is good, so this is the first one I've done back since having the internet's been restored. So I'm hoping that everything's okay. I'm hoping that it works, but there may be some issues. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. So anyway, the price action that we've had over the past week has been really quite nice. So I'm actually in a long position from when we had the bounce off of the daily, and I'm still holding that. So that was the last entry for myself. If you'll remember last week, we basically have just been going level to level, but up, because we're expecting a parabolic advance. That is exactly what we've had. It's following the lines that I've been drawing. None of this has changed. So even this little parabolic move that we've had today, this line hasn't really changed at all since I was doing the YouTube videos last week. So this has been the plan for a while, and it continues to be the plan because it's just what's playing out. So I'm very happy. I think everyone in the crew is very happy because, again, this is what we expected. This is what we were looking for. This is what we've been trading. And the opportunities that we've had have been really, like, pretty much perfect. So the long that I'm in from here, and then there was another trade that I took that was a smaller trade off of the weekly open when we came down and hit that yesterday. So also the short that was taken. So we did have the short, and we were looking for, if anyone saw the video from yesterday, that 17,350 to 17,400 was the only point in which I was actually looking for short positions to take that down into the weekly open. I was of the idea that we could put in some kind of ABCD and just fake out to the downside and then get a move up, but it has remained really, really quite strong, and we are getting that move. And at this stage, you've got to say, like, we're done, right? We've gone above, we're within $100 of the target. Very happy. And as a start of the year trade, with this being the first trade that we took back after the yearly open, this has been, a really, really, really great move. So we're looking at a move of, well, so far, it's only 5.5%, right? But it feels like we've had a really good run here. And it's the same with Ethereum as well. And it's the same with a few other altcoins and other assets around here. So yeah, it's a positive start to the year. It's a shame that I haven't been able to do the lower time frame scalping so much. But I don't think anything apart from a couple of little altcoin trades that we took last week, they're the only ones that have been not exactly like we wanted them, basically. So yeah, very, very happy. I'm here today to do just to get back into things again, because I haven't done a stream since Christmas. I'm going to be doing these a lot more often because I have time to make up for. I wasn't around very much during December. I'm massively out of practice and it feels kind of awkward being in front of a camera once again. But yeah, let's see. Does anyone have any questions that they want to ask? Does anyone have any charts that they want to go over? And does anyone, just want to join in the conversation here today? So anything at all. It is an open discussion for whatever we want to be discussing. I guess I'll do a general market update anyway. So we've done Bitcoin, and look, the problem that we have now is that the entire world is looking at this level, whereas we were looking at this level when price was back here and when price was here. Okay, this is where we were trading for these longs. Now that we're almost there, every little dickhead on the internet is looking at this. So we might just blast straight through it and not even get a retrace, but I think that's highly unlikely. I'm still sticking with my original plan. My phone's going crazy. I'm still sticking with my original plan that we dump. We come back down, I think, to test around the previous weak point of control, and we do end up getting a pullback at some stage. So for me, basically, if we're looking at a level of support to the downside, you've got to be looking at these MPOCs that have been left behind. So it's not often, again, like I said on Twitter the other day, since the last 6 months, we've only had 2 occasions where a weekly MPOC has been left behind, and I think it's highly unlikely that we get a really big breakout that doesn't come back and test into that 16.8 to 16.9 at some stage this week. So with CPI happening on Thursday, I think that would be my favored scenario, would be to see a push up. Let's hold on Wednesday. So let's hold this price tomorrow. Let's hit 17.6. Let's load up on those short positions. See what happens. Obviously, you've got to be sensible about this. There are targets higher if we do continue to push higher. But 17.600, 17.600, 17.600, 17.600. It's the big meme now that I've been talking about for ages. Sorry, I need to mute my phone. I didn't know if it would come through so loud. And then for me, I'm just going to stick to that. I've got limit orders short there, see how it goes, and I'm looking for a move down at that point to 16.8 to 16.9. So move up, and then on Thursday when we have CPI, I'd like to see a big old dump when that happens. So that is the path. That has been the path for quite a while, and that's the kind of thing that we're looking at, really. We have confluence when we go down there, so if we are to get a move up, the 618 will be there. And if we do zoom out and we look at our range as a whole, then this gives us the confluence that we need. The confluence to give us confidence in seeing a move back down into that POC and seeing if price can hold and get some bullish absorption around that point. See if we can start to build some support around there before maybe a move back up towards the looking at the golden pocket or something around here. And it could start to get a little bit nasty, depending on what kind of data we've got coming out, what the legacy markets are doing, and I think most importantly, what the dollar does. So the dollar is really going to be a massive part of what happens within this chart. At the moment, everything's aligning that a pullback is about to happen. If that pullback happens around the target that we wanted it to, great. If it happens a little bit earlier or whatever, then we'll see. But this is the reason why I am looking so much at the dollar and why this is such an important thing at the moment is, once again, the forecast. Okay, what we were looking at. I feel like a weather reporter, but I'm predicting the future. I am Mystic Meg. I can predict the future, and that is what we have been doing very well recently. I'd love to see just one more drop, and then the dollar just goes on a mad run. And even if it does it here, look, it's come into that zone. This zone that we've had on our charts, where there has been a gap, there is liquidity here. We were expecting that to be taken, and that has finally happened, and it is starting to consolidate. So yeah, call it a bear flag. Whoops, don't move that because that's been there for like over a month. Maybe we bear flag down. Maybe we hit into that 102.5 level, and then we do get that rally. Now, that doesn't mean that everything's going to collapse, but I do believe that I think we're overdue a corrective move up on the dollar, although I don't really think it's going to be making like new highs or anything like that, unless we come up to this mad level up here, in which case you're going to see the biggest carnage of a year that I think ever, and Bitcoin's probably going to zero if this happens, but a relatively decent rally off of the DXY I think is kind of, I mean, that's what I'm thinking is more likely at this stage. It's been going down for a long time. It is clearly absorbing around here. If it does start to drop further, then I mean 100 even, that kind of thing, you're looking down at the next support, and actually that starts to look really, really bullish for the rest of the markets. But I do just get the feeling that we're going to see a push up on the dollar, and that then we're going to be in for this consolidation year, a boring year overall, but a great year to trade, which could lead to 100, 200, 300% rallies across the board on a lot of stuff. But overall, I think maybe a quiet year within the markets. It's the year of the rabbit, which is like a pretty chill animal, right? So we had the tiger last year that wrecked us all. Now we've got the year of the rabbit coming in. Could be nice and chill. Got a little short tail, so maybe you look for the short shorts and the long jumps or something. I don't know. I'm talking absolute shit, but that's maybe what we're looking for. And it's a similar situation here with the S&P and the ES, right? We had that backfill yesterday, filled the gap. There's maybe another gap up here that we could. Rabbits do run, but they have short tails. So you could look for like run up and then short shorts, and then run up and then short shorts. Who knows? I mean, yeah. The S&P 500, look where it's at. Okay, coming into resistance again here. It had a pretty heavy rejection yesterday. Had a nice, a decent little climb today. But again, I'd love to see it come to 4K and then get that move down. But we don't know whether that's going to happen. But yeah, all is good. Rabbits do also do that. Yes, they do. They do. How did you draw that dark blue box on DXY, please? I used the rectangle tool and made a blue box. I just changed the color of it to blue, I think. Right? Is that what I did? I'm pretty sure I just changed. It's a rectangle. Yeah, it's a rectangle. Nothing, no magic here apart from our brains on the charts. So yeah, actually, so when is it? When's the Chinese New Year's? January the 20. Oh my God, I need to stop moving away from the microphone because it's just going to be. Where did you pull it from? I thought you were like, how did you draw it? I was like, what is there something special about it? I can't remember. I did this on a stream ages ago, and I can't remember if I'm honest. Uh, meh, something. I can't remember. Is it a weekly AB? Is it a monthly AB? It's a monthly order block. That's exactly what it is. Okay, you got the monthly order block. That's what it is. I should have just known that because it's blue. And what color? Look at all my charts. Go over here. Look at monthly levels. What color do I make them? I make them blue. They're all daily levels, but I make them blue. So if you see a blue box, it's likely to be a monthly AB. Why does my face? Oh, yeah, it's like. Why did my face go all blurry? Hello. It's because I moved away from the camera, right? Are we back? Yeah, that's better. If my face goes blurry again, let me know. And I will do the same thing. Wolf and Bear, your comments are highly inappropriate. I can't believe. I'm so sorry, Christopher, I can't believe I just like, yeah, it's a rectangle. Ethereum. Look how close we are. Look at the red line. This is where we want the price to go. So this is what we're looking for on ETH, and it would be so good. It would be so good if we can just take out those highs in Ethereum and get that move down to the same thing. So like ultimately, this is what we're really looking at. If Bitcoin can get one more push, if ETH decides to go nuts and ends up here, then I wouldn't be too surprised. But I'd just love to see ETH come up, take the supply at the top of the range, and then drop back down into the range POC where you've got this little channel waiting for you down there. I think that is ultimately what we'd really like to see. You're building like huge bearish divergences. This isn't going to continue, but if we can just grab it and dump it, that would be amazing. Like we're not going to go much higher than this. We're really not. When you actually look at what the CVD is doing, when you look at what the RSI is doing, when you look at like any oscillators, maybe you can, if you guys are into the whole uneven butt cheeks type of thing, we're getting some, really quite serious bearish divergences up here, but let's just grab it and dump it after that. Let's see what we can do. Told Fizz, can BTC get it out of its system and we dump already? These SFP after SFP are so boring. I mean, they are, but it's a good opportunity just to do other stuff, right? Like, if you're just waiting and you just chilled and you're just allowing price to do what it needs to do, not trading until we have an actual clear confirmation that we've put in a decent high here. And at some point that's going to happen. Whether it's here, whether we put in the high tonight, I don't think so. I do think Asia will probably take it and then we hold tomorrow and then we drop on Thursday. But if we do start to roll over, then look, here's a pretty good opportunity to be taking short positions. The probabilities are in your favor. It's a 90% chance over the course of the last 6 months. Okay, 90% chance over the course of the last 6 months that we will hit 16,800 by the end of the week. So if you can allow for maybe even if you're just going for a 1-to-1 here, just play it sensible. You can start scaling into a short. I'm hedged short already. So I'm already hedged as short. I'm just holding my long. But even if you've got, like, you've not got a good risk to reward off of this. But let's say, what's the higher probability right now? Are we going to take out these highs this week? Probably not, no. Or are we going to come down here? 90% probability that we do end up coming back down here by the end of the week. That's not a guarantee, okay? That is just 9 times of the last 10 we have come back in to the previous week point of control, and only 2 times in the last 6 months. So that would actually push things above a 90%. But then you're only looking at a sample of like 30 weeks. So it's not like, it's not over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of weeks. It's a small sample, but it's still a high probability that we do come down here. So it's absolutely sensible to be hedged right now. We will have only small pullbacks until 19.5. What do you think? I mean, we're at 19.5, right? But yes, I think we're going to hit 19.5, 19.6, and then we'll drop afterwards. If you wait for 19.5, sorry, 19.5. So I thought you meant 17.5. I'm in a muddle. No, I don't think we're going to hit 19.5 with small pullbacks. Really. Nah, I don't think so. And we'd have to put in quite a long range. Yeah. Let's say if you can class this as a small pullback and we start to do this, maybe we tap into the yearly, maybe we hold around here and we maybe hold for like a month or so. Is that a small pullback? Probably not, but then maybe you can get that momentum to go on another run similar to what we've had here, but I just don't know. Yeah, I think it's I think there's a better chance that we take the lows again before. If we take the lows and we don't do a small pullback, if we do this and we bounce and then we take the lows, then that could propel us. Like that really could propel us. I still have a target of 42k for the end of the year. So at some point, I'm looking for lows to get taken, get everyone bearish, hold down there, and then launch off of that point. And if lows do get taken again, I will expect to launch back in the other direction. But yeah. I can't believe we're so close. Can we just take these highs on the stream already and just get it over and done with? So just hit into the previous session POC. So we should see a bounce here. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we see a little bounce here. What are we looking like on this? Come on. Also, look at the VWAP bands or the SMA bands, the SMA VWAP bands. So we're right up at those highs again on here. So look, we're really going to struggle to go much higher than this. And again, where does this probably take us back down to? Is like, so that's 16.8 by the time these start to crawl back in together. We should get a bounce here. I'd be very surprised if we don't. Come on, Bitcoin! Take the highs, take the highs, take the highs. 17.6, and I'll be the most legendary YouTuber in the whole wide world because I don't think anyone called this before me. So I'll just brag for like 6 months that I called a 6% move in Bitcoin because I'm God. Or not. Come on. It's boring now, isn't it? Is there anything else we want to look at? Drawing some triangles and you're good. What triangles can we draw here? There's a little triangle here, right? It's an ascending triangle. It broke up, it backtested and pumped. Bear. Yeah, I don't blame you. If go in low risk on shorts here. Hedge yourself in shorts. It seems a sensible thing to do, because no financial advice. ETH BTC is an interesting chart, actually. So monthly level. Look, blue. See, blue. There's a blue level for you. So blue equals monthly. Remember that. Blue equals monthly. Yeah, we've hit the top of the monthly level. But when you actually look at like the proper high time frames, ETH looks like insanely good. Just the way that it's holding here. I was very bearish on Ethereum like towards the end of last year because we came up to the top of this range and I wanted to see that move down. But right now, you have to say it looks really quite good. And if you look on the monthly, it looks even better. And I really do think that could be. So we've been speaking. Someone mentioned it in the trading room this morning. So we did the trading room this morning, mentioning that in Ethereum they unlock the staking or something along those lines in March. So if we can get a couple of bullish months into March, come up to around about 0.1 BTC per Ethereum, then I think that could be an opportunity to dump it again. But I do think ETH could have a good run this quarter, and then we put in a high around March, April time. So watch that. I'm not going to do much TA on this because I don't really TA the BTC pairs. But looking at the momentum and looking at how it's held, again, this was the POC for almost 2 years, right? That it held down here. So if we go on to this, I don't know if this is shifted. Yeah, there we go. Okay, see, we had the daily level and the POC there. So this is what we were looking at as support. This is a daily level from way back here. So you moved through it, you came back in, you tested it, you had the EQ of the range, you had the POC of the range. The fact it's holding there and consolidating, look, if you want another triangle, here's another triangle. That's what ETH's doing. And honestly, that looks like it really could happen. I think we'll probably see another pullback, and I think because that's going to happen across the whole market. But then I think if, like, let's say Bitcoin takes the lows, takes 15K, and then it gets that, uses that as a spring, as a launch pad, then just go like ape into ETH at that stage. It's like, seriously, if ETH comes down here, back down to 1,000, Bitcoin drops back down to 15K, ETH BTC maybe just takes out a couple of local lows, a springboard launchpad to happy land and beyond. Who's talking about Gala a lot? Rohit, however I say. Gala. Do you know this stream? I'm just looking down at my keyboard. I almost clumsy Luke. So as soon as I found out that I had internet back at this location again, which is where my computer is, which is where my whole setup is, as soon as I got that alert to say your internet's back online after 24 days, it's been 24 days without internet. As soon as I had that alert to say it's back online, and actually it was longer than that because I had 2 weeks when I moved in when I didn't have internet. So 24 days plus 2 weeks is like a long time. Um, but I rushed back here. I packed up my stuff. Packed up my webcam, although I never used my webcam when I was on my laptop. But I packed up all my stuff, packed up my microphone, which I am using, and I forgot the one really important thing, but it's like literally that big. So my keyboard and my mouse, my little MX keys over here, and my mouse, it has a tiny, tiny dongle that connects it to the computer. And I forgot it, and I'd had an Uber because some idiot crashed into my car before Christmas. So I got the Uber back, an hour in the Uber, got here at 8:30, ready just to see if the internet was working, ready to announce at 9 o'clock that we're going to do a stream, plugged in the computer, shit, forgot my dongle, have no keyboard, have no mouse, what am I going to do? So then I had to book another Uber to collect my little dongle from the other, where I've been, and get them to drive it an hour back here, and it arrived for like 14 minutes before the stream. And then I forgot the keys to my apartment that has a little like key fob on it, and the concierge guy had like left the building, and then I couldn't get back in to the building, so I was like knocking. I was like, I have like 5 minutes until my stream. I've got to get back online. And then luckily he saw me and let me in, and it was all good. But I've had a nightmare. So I hope you appreciate the effort that I've gone through today just to be here. So yeah. Anyway, Gala. Who wanted to talk about Gala? Mad lad Luke. Yeah. Ben Dow, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. I haven't seen you for a while. How is everything with you, Ben? Look at this. So this is something we draw. Woo, okay. SFP off of this, and then you're at like a POC since a yearly POC, plus last year, right? So this was actually at some point we looked at this chart and drew that POC on, and we were saying like unless Gala gets above this, it doesn't really look like anything worth trading. And now it's there, so you've had a decent 250% move off of the lows, which is very, very nice. 200-ish, 220% move off of the lows. Holding around that POC, I'd be surprised to see it continue here. But this is actually going on to a lot of the things that I think this could be the narrative for like the next phase in the market. So because Gala is like metaverse-y stuff, so anything that's involved in the metaverse, anything that's involved in AI, I think AI is going to give us a real big push. So you're looking at projects like Solana, Aptos, Ocean, Gala, was Gala gaming? I know like Solana, Aptos, Ocean, they're all doing a lot of things with AI technology at the moment. They're doing a lot of stuff with the metaverse and so on. So that could be a really good thing. And I mean, Sol's been pumping, right? Ooh, internet. Load. Thank you. Sol's been pumping for a while. It's done really well. Aptos, I actually need to put that on here because this is like one of my favorite tokens. Oh, they don't have it on Bybit yet. That's why. But Aptos has been pumping. Load. Thank you. Aptos has also been pumping. Fair and OP, yeah. So have a look at see what like tokens are involved in AI. I mean, probably don't because they've already had big moves up. So maybe look for those for shorts because we know that the market is quite likely to put in a bit of a high this week. So we know that's fairly likely that we are going to put in a high maybe like tomorrow, Thursday, and then we're going to look for a pullback. So these could be the short opportunities. So things like Solana, things like Aptos, Nia, the other one. Okay, we came into the previous range point of control off of this. So this is what we were looking for, the previous range point of control. We tried a short early. We did try that short at $1.60. Got that take profit, then got stopped. But now this, again, if you were following along to what I was saying and you pay attention to me and you listen, then we were very aware that move up to $1.70 was also on the cards there. So if we do go on to, I'll have a look. I'll check that I did say that. Because if I didn't say that, then I'm an idiot and I'm talking shit. Yes, I did say that. So I said, I'm aware that there's a 4-hour OB, fair value gap, and previous range point of control at $1.70. So I want to keep a tight stop as that would be a separate trade. And that's where we came into, the $1.70. And then we actually had a decent backtest off of the original area of resistance, $1.60. And actually here, we've had a decent change of market structure once again. So we could be looking at another move up from this. So if you're looking at just simple market structure here, then we had a little correction, down. We break. We're coming back into here. You would have come back into the golden pocket. There it is. There it be. Where'd you look for your targets? So you've got a low target for this, 1.272. That's where you want to see price coming into it. I came close, right? Because we came down to the 786 so the negative 272 is reasonable. That's where you'd expect it to go. Yeah, it's kind of dumb. Jens, if you'd like to see a 4,000 level on ES, would that not propel BTC higher as well instead of rejecting here? Maybe. I mean, there's not really been the correlation recently between what Bitcoin's doing and what the ES is doing, or what the S&P is doing. You can't really say they're particularly correlated right now. So let's say, for example, Bitcoin has quite a heavy rejection. So let's say, okay, we do get the move up and it has a heavy rejection down here. Then you'd be looking at the S&P getting a move up of 2%, and Bitcoin probably just following at that stage. Maybe it comes back up to the golden pocket, gets a move around about 2%. So if it can do something like that, maybe come into that previous week high. That's from the Monday to Friday. So I'm ignoring what happened on Sunday here as my previous week high because it happened like the last hour of the Sunday, and who trades that? No one. So maybe if we do get that large rejection from there, S&P could run, Bitcoin could come in, fill in any single prints, fill in any previous day point of control, naked point of controls, do that kind of thing, 4-hour OBs, look to trade it back to the upside with a last run on the S&P, and then we take things down further into that 16.8. Maybe, but again, that's speculative. Okay, so we don't know, but yeah, because the correlation's not there. I mean, look what Bitcoin's done today. So Bitcoin has dropped and made a higher high. The S&P dropped, made a lower high. So there's no reason why that correlation can't flip, and then the S&P can be the one to maybe make the higher high, whilst Bitcoin makes the lower high after a pullback. Yeah? Are we getting that move up? No. Come on. Otherwise I'm going to have to open a beer. If someone tips, if someone uses super chat and tips, I'll grab a beer. Or if we yeah, pay for my beer, buy me a beer, guys. I'll open a beer. I'll open one of my Christmas beers that I still haven't drunk yet because I'm being sensible. It's January. I'm not being sensible. That's absolute nonsense. I drank like I shouldn't. Anyone in the crew will know what I did at the weekend, which will get me into a lot of trouble if I publicly announce that. I'm not being sensible. Someone super chat. Give me your tips. And in the meantime, is there anyone new here? First of all, is there anyone who hasn't watched one of my streams before? Is there anyone that's new to the channel? Anything at all? If you are, then please do go visit torrescrypto.com. You can find out more about our community. So we are a really, really great trading community. We're a tight-knit group. We have great camaraderie within the crew. We are a team. We're all good friends. And you can be part of that if you do so wish to be within the crew. Although we are good friends and we are a good team, we do actually trade as well. So we do our live trading rooms. They happen every day. So tomorrow we're going to be trading the hour before New York Open. Okay, and if you were to join the crew, or anyone that is in the crew, if you do join the crew, then, thank you very much, Melly. I will go grab myself a beer in a minute. But yeah, if you do join the crew, you'll find out why that 1 hour before New York Open, for us, 1:30 p.m., the 1:30 p.m. pivot, is so important and why we look to trade that. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow. So we will do our New York trading room tomorrow. Then we're going to be doing our Asia trading room. And we're having a little shake-up of the schedule very soon. So we are going to be having a big shake-up. There's going to be some big changes. Basically, there's going to be some interesting big changes to come very soon, which will be quite exciting. But yeah, within that as well, we've got a ton of educational content. I think me and P had a call today saying that there was like literally like terabytes worth of video content, like hundreds of thousands of hours, maybe not hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands of hours of video content. So if you want to waste your entire life watching every single thing we've ever done, then we've got a ton of educational content in there as well. It's all put into like a very organized way as well. We've got our playbook strategies, so they're things that you can trade every day. And we've got a ton of other stuff as well. So we're sharing our setups. We've got good partnerships there and much, much more. So yeah, this is gonna bounce. Hold on, I'm gonna do this. This has got to bounce. Anyway, look at where our value area low is for this session. Look at how we've come into this POC. I'd take a long here. I'd risk it for a biscuit, and I'll risk it for a beer. If this doesn't bounce and we lose 17,390 before we hit 17,440, I'll down my whole beer. So I'll be back in a second. I'm going to grab it and we'll see. Haha. Also, if there is anyone that doesn't believe me, that I have been quite sensible, I still have my Christmas beers. So Hoppy Xmas, everyone. I still have my Christmas beers. I've not been a naughty boy this January, apart from on a couple of occasions. So, cheers. Merry Christmas. Let's use up my Christmas beers before the end of the tonight. I'm only having one because it's a work. It's a weekday. It's a school night. That's nice. I don't know why I'm saying it's nice because this is my Christmas beers. These are what I got. So. It may sound, I'm going to sleep, we're going to listen to Luke's sweet voice to subconscious reprogram my mind to be a better trader. What are some things we say often within the crew? And I'll say it to my sweet voice. The microphone is so low. It looks like I've got a bald patch. What the? No, I haven't got a bald patch. It's just my hair. I told you we're going to pump to $17,440 before we do get to move down. And then we will not need to down our beer because it does what we want it to do. And because Bitcoin came into the previous session point of control, we're expecting a move higher. I feel like I'm drunk already and I literally haven't had anything. I'm just so excited to be able to stream again. I'm like a little, I've got so many plans for this year. And I was like, December was really difficult because I was having to move into a new place, and the reason I moved into this place was like for you guys. This is what I want to do. I want to have the best setup to enable me to deliver the best content possible. And it took me because I had the big move, it was all like brand new stuff. That took a while, and then as soon as I was set up, I had internet for 2 days, and then it crashed and went down. So I've been so frustrated and I've been like so annoyed, and it's really got to me. It's really stressed me out over like the past few couple of weeks since the new year, because I had this big plan. I was like, right, I want to like get into the new year like on a really good positive note and just smash it. Like, I just want to do as much content as possible. I want to really, really push things this year for not only the crew, but also for all of you watching on public streams and everything. I want to do so much more. But we had no internet, and I was having to like travel an hour just to be able to do a video, and travel another hour just to be able to do a trading room. And I've just been all over the place, and I haven't been able to get into any kind of routine or any kind of schedule. So to be here again tonight, finally with internet again, having my proper setup in front of me, and hopefully tomorrow still having internet, being able to trade, being able to do everything, it makes me less like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be back. So, I know it's a tiny thing, it's internet, but we run an online business. This is an online community, and without internet, we are screwed. We just can't do it. So, yeah. So I'm not. Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm happy tonight to be back. Jens, I can showboat if you like. I mean, if we hit 17.6 and we do pump from here, I mean, I'm just going to brag about it forever. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, giveaways. There was supposed to be a giveaway. Let me check this. I wanted everyone commenting. This is a really good thing. Okay, we really, and this is like all of you guys. I'm gonna do this because I asked everyone to comment on the video from this morning. For anyone who watched the video to the end, I gave like a little surprise at the end, being like, basically, if you comment on this, so someone who's commented and said that they've watched the whole video, given me like some thoughts into what the video was like and that kind of thing, and they've actually engaged with the content, then I'll give away $100. So we will do that as like we'll do a draw for that, and I'll announce that tomorrow. Okay, so I will announce that tomorrow, whoever has won that draw, that prize, and I'll give away $100. But like, this goes for anyone watching. It massively helps us if you do like the video, if you do comment on the video, even after the live stream, just comment on it, say like how good it was, say like how much you appreciate it, all of those kind of things, because it makes me like, it makes us feel like we're doing something good, but it also helps the algorithm. So I'm going to try and hammer that into everyone this year a little bit more in a very polite way. But I mean, we shouldn't still be at like below 8,000 subscribers. We want to be 10x that. We want to be 80,000 subscribers. We want to be like, actually, there's comments in here that have mentioning other communities. I mean, we're far better than them. Like, as traders and as people, I think we're far better than them. So we should be able to elevate ourselves up to that, but we can't do that because I suck at marketing. But then the community is what hopefully will push us towards that. So yeah. Do we want to talk about TA again? Because I don't know what to talk about anymore. I'm just speaking. I'm just speaking, and I don't know what I'm speaking about, but I'm speaking. Ben Dow, if you want to do some marketing for us, do some marketing for us. I will, yeah, we'll happily, we should have a chat. Ben is good at that. And maybe we should do some more like collaborative streams and stuff. Hem, you do not need to worry that if Taurus gets too big, then the strategies will be known to the market makers, because, hello, what have I said was going to happen? I mean, how can a strategy from a market maker be caught by the market makers if we're moving the markets ourselves? Maybe. I'm not going to give away any more secrets, but look, isn't it weird that everything we say that's going to happen often happens? So who's the market maker? Is it us with a few thousand subs, or is it maybe the people that are in the shadows? Maybe I am in the shadows. Maybe I am the market maker. I'd never admit it. J Merp, other channels talk a lot of nothing but zero TA, which is actually usable. Sorry, that's literally what I'm doing right now. I haven't given you any TA for the last, 20 minutes? We are market makers. We are market makers. Yes. Jens, can you talk about what you're... I'm hearing the massive echo in the room still. And is this really annoying, or does my voice like sound okay? Or does it sound like I'm in a bathroom? But yeah, can you talk about what your journey was as a trader for the new people? How long did it take you to become consistent? Do you do this full time or still have another source of income? So yeah, I started trading in 2017. So the bull market before the last bull market, which is when Bitcoin went on that run towards like 18K. So I started trading then, and I wasn't really a trader. I was just interested in it, which is probably like many of you guys. Although if you're here in a bear market, you'll be far above the level that I was back then. Let me open a chart for this, and I can put it into the context of a chart. So I got into Bitcoin around about here. Okay, so we had a move to 3K, that then went to one point something. So I got into Bitcoin around here, and it actually started dumping, and I did really badly initially. And I traded this whole move, and then I lost everything, basically. Like, I made some good money on the way up, did quite well, but it was from luck. Okay, so I did quite well, but it was lucky. Lost most of it during this, so anything that I didn't sell, I lost it all. And then we dumped. And what that dump gave me was I was quite disheartened here because I'd made a load of money on the way up, and during this range I'd lost everything that I'd made, and I didn't really want to buy Bitcoin at this price. At that point I was really like fed up of it being at 6k. I was like, I've lost all my money at 6k. I'm a shit trader, I want to give up. And I did give up briefly. When we started to drop, I saw an opportunity. I was like, okay, Bitcoin's now half price, so maybe I can start to get back into this and I can start to build myself up to where I came from again. So I traded this really shit, really boring range for about 6 months. And then because I was a noob still, I liked long positions. And that's what really messed me up over here. I liked long positions. Derivatives and being able to short Bitcoin was very new at that stage. It had only been out for a few months. So I liked long positions. That was what I was used to. And then I just happened to do very well again on that move up. And then from that point, I started just to get into a roll. I was like, okay, cool. I'm kind of used to shorting and stuff now. I think Bitcoin's gone high enough, so I'm going to try these shorts. And I started to do that. We had, again, another really, really good run here. So I think I managed to get into a long position here. I was trading that. And then COVID happened. And again, I lost a lot of it. I made a mistake during COVID. I tried to buy at the golden pocket. When we went into COVID, I tried to buy around here. And I did the typical thing that everyone does when they're in a losing trade and when emotions are high. I added margin on the way down. And I got liquidated at the lows. So I liquidated a whole account on BitMEX. But luckily for me, I'd been accumulating and I'd been doing okay, but I liquidated a whole account. And then that was like the last serious mistake I made within the charts, because I think at that stage I could consider myself a profitable trader. I was quite a good trader by the end of 2019. 2020 came along and again was crushing it the whole time. Like this range here, that was probably some of the best trading I've ever done within this range here. And that's what maybe gave me the confidence to start talking to people about like what I know and what I've learned, because during that range I was just kind of unstoppable. And that was maybe some of the origins of Taurus. I mean, this has been around, I've been doing this since 2017, slightly, but I was kind of just doing it because I was like, oh, I'm a crypto geek. Before then, not really a trader. But it was this range here that really gave me the confidence. And then luckily enough, because of that range, we had a massive bull market. And yeah, again, did really well off of that. So then since then, I've been a consistently full-time trader. I've been a full-time trader since here. Yeah. We had an amazing bull run, so it was lucky that so I was a profitable trader here, and then I took it full time here. And it's because of COVID, right? I didn't have any other work, so I didn't have anything else to do. So I crushed that range. I was just focusing on the charts. I was just focusing, like honing my craft. And again, Bitcoin just massively rewarded me for that. So I did really well. Then Amsterdam, I'll get to your question in a minute. So since then just been trading, just been like really just seriously trading, and we've had some amazing moves from this. We've been able to catch legendary trades. When I actually look back at some of the trades here, I can't quite believe that I had like the presence of mind to take a long here when everyone started getting bearish. We were able to more or less catch the highs off of this as soon as things started dumping. I think there was one mistake we made around 42k. Oh no, it was around here. So we did make a mistake here when we went on a Christmas party and there was a dump during the Christmas party. We were actually feeling quite bullish, but as soon as that dump happened, then this is when like December last year, I was releasing the video about, okay, now prepare for a bear market. We are in a bear market. This has lost structural support. The structural support is here. And I think it was around about the 10th of December. If you look back on my YouTube videos, I made a video that was like, we're in the bear market. This is not going to get better at all. Yeah, I'm rambling. What was the question? So yeah, I did have another source of income. Before COVID, I was a sound engineer. I used to work in music, so I used to tour around with bands and stuff, doing the live sound and things. I guess I was a musician-ish as well. And then, yeah, became full-time on this afterwards. And I guess now what you can say is, like, we have the crew. So, I mean, honestly, my main source of income is trading, but I have really great staff. And I think what the crew enables me to do is to give opportunities to other people, like, you know, like Luxury, P, Randall, who are here, like amazing traders and good educators and great people, and it gives them something as well, which is really cool. So quite proud of that as well, that the being able to do the crew and being able to do this content is maybe given back to not only crew members but people that are like friends and colleagues as well. Anyway, Amsterdam, how did you become better profitable? Just by trading, or did you learn, study somewhere? I learned from a load of places. I'm very lazy. So yeah, I'm very lazy. So what I tend to do is I'll learn like the bare minimum about something. So I used to watch a load of videos. I used to watch videos from like Data Dash, who's a good friend of mine. This was back in 2017. There was another guy, like Crypto Mastery or something like that. The YouTubers were very, very few and far between in the early days when I got into crypto. But I learned some stuff from them. I learned how to draw, like, I learned about moving averages and how to draw triangles and all of the bullshit that you're better off just not knowing about these days. And then of course, like, I knew, I don't like to, because they've said some really like shitty things about like the community that we're in, and I don't think they're very good. I think they're, like I say, a marketing company. But I knew certain people from that, and I helped them to create another community at some point as well, that I feel we were learning together at some stage and we were trading together. I wouldn't say I learned anything from them because they're just, I mean, I probably taught them more. but yeah. So there are other people as well. I've learned a lot from just trading with other people and just having a good time with other people. But what I'm saying about being lazy, I'll learn the bare minimum and then I'll just try it and I'll just play around with it. So I'll be like, okay, this is what this means and this is what that means. And then I'm just like, cool, I'm just going to go away and I'm just going to do it, because I'm not one to watch a video for ages. I'm not one to make notes and to study. I'm not really big on studying. I just want to learn, like, give me the basics, tell me what this is, tell me the absolute bare minimum that means that I can go away and I can do this for myself and I can be better than you at it in like a few weeks' time. And that's always what I've been. I've been massively competitive. I'm just like, if you can do it, I can do it, but I can probably do it better. And that's always what my mindset's been. So, yeah. I'm streaming, man, and Bitcoin's just not moving. So that is that's the origins of my trading career, I guess. If that makes any sense to anyone. Can you please tell me why daily levels and weekly levels, etc., have a reaction with price? Yeah, like absolutely. Hold on. So the reason why, this is very simple. I'm going to go back onto this chart. And this is the thing as well. I'm sure there are so many people who have I know there are so many people because I've seen all of the uh, I've seen all I've seen the imitation, and I've seen the other communities pop up and the other people pop up that have maybe been part of the crew for a while. I love them all. Like, they're all amazing people because they help to support us from being in the crew. But there's a lot of people that are using, and I don't care, like, use what we teach. Like, if you're a teacher, let's say you're an English teacher or something, and someone goes away and they start talking about Shakespeare to someone else, who cares? That's what we try and do here. We teach, and other people are going to go away and they're going to do their own thing, and they might become better than us. Maybe. I don't think anyone's become better than us. I think we're pretty good at what we do. But at some point that's going to happen. And there are people that have joined the crew, they've learnt the basics, they've gone away, they've applied it themselves, they've become profitable, and then they've set up their own groups, and fair play to them. But yeah. Weekly, daily levels. The reason these are so important, right? Anyone can mark them on a chart. Anyone. So you don't need to be clever to know that you have quite an important weekly level up there. This is on the weekly chart. You mark it on the chart, and this is the thing, it gives you a time-based perspective from this. So as long as you can learn, this is the most basic thing you can probably learn in crypto or in any kind of trading. You mark your levels, you find the ones that haven't been tapped into, and you can take trades off of them. And if this is just how you start to build a chart up, then the reason they're so reactive and they're so good, and especially with altcoins, the reason they're so good is because everybody should have them on their charts. And if you're not like taking a trade from them specifically, you should be taking profit on them if say price is coming up into that or whatever. So let's say Bitcoin was going to come up to 20,908, it would get a reaction because most people who are half decent traders are going to have this level on their chart and they're going to attempt to trade at it. And trading is just whatever the most people do, or whatever the highest volume of people are doing, or the highest volume of money is doing at that point, it's going to happen. So that's why fibs work really well, because how easy is it to draw a fib and to be like, oh my God, if we come up here to 18,970, we're going to hit the 618. Probably going to get a reaction, okay? Because it's very easy to draw that. And that's the thing, trading is not complicated, it's not complex. And again, points of control, okay? Drawing a range. Look, it's very obvious that we're in a range, right? Very obvious. So if you know where your range is starting from, you know where price is probably going to find support at. It's going to be where the most volume has been traded in the past. And if you come into that level, it's kind of likely going to get a reaction, okay? And again, it's the simple stuff. And this is what I so often use. And so many people just... most of my streams, most of my analysis, most of my charting, 90%, I'd say, of my analysis, my charting, my decision making is based off of the very simple stuff. The high time frame levels, the horizontal levels, where is liquidity? Where is your volume? So volume, liquidity, high time frame levels, support and resistance. Okay? Charting is very easy, but trading it is different. And that's where order flow comes into. So you don't need order flow to develop an idea at all. Order flow will never help you develop an idea. You can have bullish divergence, you can do all of this kind of stuff, but it's not going to help you like to develop an idea properly. What order flow does is it can tell you when it is a good idea and when it is a bad idea to enter into a trade that maybe you've planned before. And that's what's so important to me, is this is how I use it. I know there are other people that do use order flow specifically, but let's say, for example, look, we've got liquidity there. Okay? You can do that from basic charting. You know there's liquidity, you know it's an SFP of the highs. Yeah? What you can then look for in order flow is looking at the imbalance. Okay, so you can see at that point we didn't actually have really anything. There we actually had shorting at the top. But that can give you an indication of to like how maybe when is a good time to take a trade, when it's a bad time to take a trade, when you need to stay out of the market, when you should be entering the market, and that's why order flow is like So good. But it's like another string to add to that bow. Just focus on the basics, stick to the basics, stick to your plan, and you'll probably do very well. Trading is as complicated as you make it yourself. Yes, exactly. And I trade the simple stuff. Others out there like to be complex. And I think maybe for people who haven't been trading as long, like I never had exocharts. I didn't have exocharts until last, 2 years it's been out? We've only been able to read order flow on Bitcoin. It's like only been possible to read order flow on this for 2 years. I've been trading for 7 years, 6 years. So for only a third of the time I've had order flow. All the rest of the time I've just been trading off of candlesticks. So I'm so used to candlesticks, and that's what I learned to trade from. The order flow just becomes another thing. It's another layer to that. Whereas people that have maybe come into Bitcoin or come into trading within this market, maybe there are specific order flow strategies and there are things like that that you can take to trade off of. But yeah, candles have done me well for a long time, and order flow just adds an extra level of confluence onto this. Ben, dang, you should have a Swissborg referral down there. I've never used Swissborg still. Sorry, I know I've done collaborations with you guys. I've never used the product. Just use you to gain followers. I know there's a few people that have used the product. I've never used Swissborg. I've got the app. I've never put money into it. I was just like, this is a good collaboration. Maybe we can do well. No, it's not that. I like doing collaborations. Hey, I did a collaboration with the Luna guy, and I literally shorted it to zero on the stream, on the live stream. I shorted Luna with a Luna bull, told them it was going to crash, and it crashed. So I don't need to like the project to do collabs. I sound like such a sellout. Yeah, again, I'd never heard of Atas until I'd heard of Exo. The difference is I'm not shilling those projects like a lot of idiots. I'll do stuff and then I'll be like, but why? Like, yeah. And that's the thing. Like, I think I did. I think Ben, when we were talking, the thing is with the Swissborg stuff, I was always talking about TA, wasn't I? Back like last year, so it was never like, oh, Swissborg's amazing. Like, I think I always say I still use Coinbase just because it's easier, and it's just because of what I'm used to, because I'm more old school. So because I've got Coinbase, I've never had to use Swissborg, but Swissborg's probably much better, but I don't know. Did you get any Flare yet? No, is that out? Is that a thing now? Does Flare exist? I was supposed to get Flare. Does it exist? Is there a ticker for it? Oh my god, there is. Is this it, Flare? I have no idea. Ooh. Flare came out today. Did this come out today? No. Well, good. At least it's crashed since. No, that's not Flare. Where's actual Flare? Did Flare come out today, Bear? It did. Oh, I gotta get me some Flare. Yes, thank you. I don't buy stuff on launch day, but. So I should have had an airdrop. And XRP does look very good. Oh, Ooh, Flare and XRP could be a massive play. I don't know if it's ready yet, but Flare and XRP could really do something soon. Thank you very, very much. I need to pay attention to that. Basically, Flare, for those who don't know, Flare is like turning, it's like the layer on top of XRP, so it allows XRP and allows Ripple to do smart contracts and does all of the other nonsense. So then it's taking it up to like being a platform, like a it begins with P, doesn't it? A what's like Solana and Ethereum and DOT, something. It allows them to compete with them anyway. So that could be quite interesting for XRP moving forward, looking at like Flare as well. And XRP looks kind of bullish, right? If XRP goes down to 30 cents, it's just a no-brainer. XRP is going to 37.38 very soon. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Probably is. Layer 2. And I'm trying to think of the actual name. A protocol. That's what it is. It turns XRP into like another protocol. Not a polygon, a protocol. Yeah, QNT doing really well. QNT's going $300, guys. It's going to happen, all right? Add alert. I'll see you at $300. But it's probably going to chill out here for ages, to be honest. So, yeah, we'll see. But I'm bullish on QNT, so yes. But anyway, I still think everything's going to dump first. So this is going to happen after we get a pullback. So yeah. Anyway, I think I'm done. Bitcoin's done its usual thing of I started streaming, and since I have been streaming, Bitcoin has moved a grand total of 0.2%. So if we do want to hit 17,600 before the end of time, then I do have to stop streaming because Bitcoin doesn't move if I'm not around. This has been like literally, I mean, Bitcoin hasn't really done anything. Yeah. Let me just answer this. Randall, if I was looking for a pullback in QNT, where would I enter? $100, right? It's $100 seems like the support, I bet. I don't really know. I'm not, because you'd expect all this to be wiped, so probably taking out lows. Maybe like 90. I do still feel that the market's going to do this, and then it's going to have a springboard effect. Yeah, I do still feel that's more likely. Joe, no, just hang with us, bro. If I get another super chat, I mean, I'm out of beer now. I've drank this one, so if I get another super chat, then I'll have another beer and I'll stay for another 15 minutes or so, however long it takes to drink the beer. It can be any amount. It could be like 10p. I don't care. But be generous. Buy strength would be a safe for more sure. I mean, yeah, I struggle to see like, I guess you'd have to wait for a move back above like a like break and hold. The problem with the value areas is it's not doing an awful lot, but I don't know. If I take a little break, refresh my brain, and then maybe do some TA on some stuff, some simple TA, I'll go have a wee, and I'll go grab a beer or something. Or this is the alternative. This is the alternative. If somebody buys the crew membership before the end, within the next, no, sorry, hold on, let me do this again. Hello, traders. I don't even know what I'm going to say. If someone buys crew membership within the next 60 seconds at tauruscrypto.com, then I will remain on the live stream until the daily open. I will stay with you until the daily open, and we will have a look at the daily open, and we will trade the VWAP open drive together, or the other strategies that we use for the daily open. So, tauruscrypto.com, buy your crew membership now, and I will remain on the stream until the daily open. I can't even. Thank you. Let's see. Who we got? Anybody? I'm not doing anything because I'm going unless this happens. If you would like to find out how you do, whoa, that is, okay, we can do that one. There we go. tauruscrypto.com. So we need somebody. Who's going to take one? Ben, hold on. Whilst this is happening, look at the shit. I did merch, and it is horrible. Wait. There we go, Ben. Do you want a t-shirt? It's the worst thing ever. It's so shit. The quality is so bad. But I did it as like a trial run, and it's embarrassing. Let me just go down, but not too low down, because that would be very rude. It's so bad. It's so bad. So if anyone wants a free t-shirt with the Taurus logo on it, yeah, just let me know. I'm going to give them away. You can have them for free. I don't care. They're awful. They're really awful. No one's bought a crew membership yet. So I'm going to have to go. I even just went and got myself another beer. So it's not pink. It's not pink, but it's just terrible. It looks awful. I have a few. Hold on. So, I have one with the logo on it, and it should have said Taurus Crypto on the side there. One. I have two. I only ordered I think I ordered 10. So we'll scrap the rest. There's a few people on the website. Is no one going to get a crew membership? Is no one going to come and join us? No one's going to join the crew. Invest in yourself. It is a new year. New beginnings. See, I kind of want to start on the stream. I kind of want to continue streaming, but I've said what I've said now. So I am gonna leave. I am gonna leave in 1 minute at past, unless this happens. 11:30. Oh, this, because I'm wearing a black t-shirt, it's made all the background flickery. Sorry. Jeff, don't you dare. Don't you dare. That will be a terrible decision. It's 11:30, guys. It's 11:30, guys. Right, I'm going to the toilet. I'm pressuring everyone now. Peer pressure. Do it. Everyone do their job. I need a wee. Back in a sec. Oh, Joe's just done a super chat for $2. Like, oh, do I have to stay? Does that mean I have to stay? Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe, for the super chat. Thank you. Cheers. This one's weird. This is another Christmas beer. Another Brewdog one that I got in my Christmas advent calendar. It's Pecan Toffee Stout. How strange is that? So we'll try it. We will try it. I can't believe someone went for the super chat option instead of the cream membership option. It's very depressing. Do we not, like, are we not good enough for you guys? Ooh. Not sure I'm a fan. Yoga with Marco, £1. £1. Thank you very much. We have now made about $5 on the stream, so thank you guys. I'm gonna also get a chair and I'm gonna sit down. So I'm going to sitting mode. Hold on. Time to sit down. Ready? Better. Okay, we're in sitting mode. That needs us to get out a little bit further. Cool. And that needs to come up. Crypto Wheeler. No, of course, I am not expecting anyone to do a yearly membership. If you were to do a yearly membership, I'd attempt a backflip live on stream. I wouldn't. But no, absolutely not expecting anyone to sit up. A monthly membership would be absolutely plenty. That would make us very happy. Thoughts on GRT? Oh, I can't believe I've got to stay here another 25 minutes. I'm tired. Amsterdam, I used to play guitar. I play a little bit of drums as well. Now the camera's still too high. Hold on. Better. Cool. Blurry. Blurry? Still blurry? Not blurry? Maybe not. I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm good. It's made my head like really bright though, because I'm wearing a black t-shirt. It's like I'm super bright. I do not want to stay another 1 to 2 hours. I want to sleep because I do have to work tomorrow. Yeah? And I kind of want to trade tomorrow because I haven't been able to trade. I just drinking beers. I'm such a typical like streamer. Ben, I've seen your friend request. Thank you. Let me just. All right. Asian session. No. I'm leaving at the Daily Open. That's final. No matter what anyone does at this point. And I'm just gonna eke it out and just waste time now. Crypto Wheeler, no, the membership will renew on the same day that you ordered it on. So it's not like Patreon, okay? So if you were to order it on like the 30th, you'll be charged again on the 30th. Yeah, so it's if you were to order it today on the 10th, you'll be charged again on the 10th next month. And that's how it works. It is a rolling monthly subscription. How long do you watch the Daily Open? I don't. I'm not right now. Yeah, I am not right now. I haven't traded the Daily Open for quite a while. I will get back into it, but I need to. I'm trying to be more of a morning person. I'm doing a half marathon in April. Does anyone want to sponsor me, like a little school fun run? No, I'm doing a half marathon. So I'm trying to be more of like a morning person, trying to be healthy. Thanks, everyone. You're really helping with that because I was going to go for a run tomorrow morning. So thanks, because now I'm not going to go for a run tomorrow morning. The daily open go away strategy, yeah. I used to trade the daily open all the time. I feel like I'm getting old now. I'm an old man compared to most people in here. Shall I run in my in the terrible Taurus t-shirt? Why are you making me stay on the stream? Can I have people's permission to just go to sleep? Now, I know I said if someone tipped, but I did change it to see if someone bought crew membership and they haven't. And the tip did happen after 11:30. So technically speaking, you still lost because the super chat happened at 11:31. I did say that I'd leave if there wasn't anything by 11:30. So I'm just wasting time here because my brain is fried and I don't really have anything valuable to say right now. So I'm 30. I'm 30. Well, no, I'm 32. I'm certainly not 25. I know I've got a lovely baby face still. But yeah, I'm not 25. It is my stream, but I'm a polite guy. I am gonna go. I'm calling it. I am calling it. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for those who super chatted, and thank you for those who have joined in the stream. If you are new here, then yeah, welcome to the community. I am sure you will be seeing a lot. Well, I really hope you do stick around and you watch many more streams and videos and everything. But for tonight, it is late. I'm an old man. I want to get up and do a run in the morning. I also need to work in the morning because I didn't say daily open. I said if it had been done by 11:30, it wasn't done by 11:30, and I said crew membership. So I'm doing it. I'm making an executive decision. Thank you, everybody, and I will see you all very soon. Massive love to all of you, and have a great evening. Cheers. Bye bye. Yes, go watch Carl the Moon. Bye.